It's everyone's obsession with giving the Eagles the riskiest corner prospects. Why? Mosley is a risk too! I don't think 2 corners are going before us. I think Detroit's going to take the best D lineman available. The Lions go for the best defensive lineman available. Or the DT. If it's Brees there, it's going to be him. If it's Jalen Carter, I don't think Jalen Carter will. That would have to take a lot for the Lions to consider him. I think if the Eagles go defensive back, it's going to be with their 10th overall pick. I don't think they're going to win.
Okay, sorry, I went and got some toast and a pop.
That's fine.
But I missed what would you all say? The Eagles need to draft a
corner. But people keep mocking us the riskiest prospects. It's like Sidney Jones, the risky prospect, and that didn't work out. And I feel like the Eagles are going to be more adverse to going for riskier prospects.
You said on Facebook at that time, I remember you saying this, that Sidney Jones would have been there in the 4th round. Yeah, he was like Blake Griffin, where his rookie year was actually his 2nd year because he was injured all of what was supposed to be his first rookie season. Howard Roseman is like ups and downs. He can do terrible, but he can redeem himself. But what are the chances Chris Ballard does that?
Okay, that actually works out for me. It takes every other item off the board for me.
One team who we haven't talked about yet was the Steelers. Now, I believe they're in football.
Steelers. God, shopper ball! Of course I'm going to make that joke. Why wouldn't I make that joke? I know.
I know. They just got to buy tickets using SeatGeek. But as I was saying, the 2 things they care more than anything is tradition and loyalty. They were smart. They clean house, started a rebuild, but Mike Tomlin's got that job for as long as he wants. He's only 50 years old.
Damn, he's only 50?
Yeah, he's only 50.
Damn,
Bill Cowher, early 50s when he retired. The Steelers have dealt with Chuck Noll being an intern in the 80s. They'll deal with Mike Tomlin as well. But plus them just continue to have 9-8 season. But I wouldn't be surprised if TJ Watt eventually requests a trade. They're not winning anything in Pittsburgh, so why just people like Chisel Adonis and Tom Rossi believe that all you got to do is make the playoffs and anything can happen. No, that's not the case. It's the team that adjusts the most.
Or gets in the playoffs the hottest.
Yeah, like the 2010 Packers, but if Miami would have had Tua and Raheem Mostert, there's a chance they could have upset the Bills and being the first 7 seed to be a 2 seed.
Very distinct possibility. Out of here.
Are you now doing mirror mode?
No, not yet. Oh, fuck.
What's this track?
This is Mario Circuit from Mario Kart DS.
Okay,
Again, that helps me. again to help.
Press the field again while I was getting toast. Alright. The Steelers will always go to the Super Bowl. They just gotta buy tickets using SeatGeek. Using trees. Speaking of which, this is something I need to ask you about. There's so many YouTubers that have set sponsor SeatGeek. Like, if I use Tree and that's good, or like Brett Color or something, does that mean I can use multiple to get $20 off of tickets? I'm going
I don't think so.
On Sunday. Maybe I should. Let me go check SeatGeek right now.
Fuck.
There's no SeatGeek available for Wichita State. Like, ones are in Orlando and Stillwater, but this is softball. But
Oh, so that better not ricochet in my shell.
like I was saying earlier, Warrior Coliseum would be great for anti-gravity, wouldn't it? If the Broncos, if Sean Payton can't resurrect Russell Wilson, that proves Russell Wilson was a Pete Carroll system fitter. It's just like, go. I've been watching a lot of Chiefs videos about preseason predictions. They all had some people had the Chiefs finishing last in the division. All right.
Even I knew that. I was like, what? No. You got the Raiders.
You and Green had Denver winning the division, but if Denver would have scored at least 18 points in regulation and all their losses, they would have been 12-5 and would have been the 5 seed. They just needed even a below average offense.
I think a lot of people forgot about, like, me memory hold Nathaniel Hackett's failures in Jacksonville.
Yes, I didn't look that up, but I did not make the same mistake with Eric Bieniemy. He was the running backs coach in Minnesota when he helped develop Adrian Peterson.
Oh, that was so clutch. That was so clutch at the same time. When
you look at someone that Nathaniel Hackett wasn't even the play caller in Green Bay. He was carried by Rodgers. In 2017, he was carried by Saxonville. And it was maybe it could have been his fault that the Jaguars lost that AFC Championship. But Nathaniel Hackett, if he'll get carried by, even if the Jets do get Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur was the play caller in Green Bay, so he might. Even no matter who the Jets get, they're probably not going to make the playoffs. Since they have Nathaniel Hackett and Todd Downing. I knew Brandon Staley. His first season was forgivable because he was a rookie, but not so much by me. I knew he was an idiot because, in Tree's Congrats Chargers video, he didn't punt on 4th and inches or 4th down in Browns territory. He escaped from that. He didn't use any of his timeouts in a 2-minute drill against Denver. Escaped from that. He tried to out-Falcon the Falcons. Escaped from that. But you all picked you were pretty sure that the Chargers were going to win against the Jaguars. I picked the Jaguars. I picked all the division winners to win the wildcard weekend. You did, except that you picked the Chargers. I did have one game better than you. I had my 4 divisional round games correct. I picked Philadelphia and Cincinnati and the conference championship. I was 1-1 on that. What was I saying? Yeah, and the Raiders. Everyone and their mother knew that Josh McDaniels was a hack. We saw it in Denver. How many times do people have? Why do they keep trying to skin the Patriots? Unless you have Bill Belichick or Tom Brady, it doesn't work. Raiders for the 197th million time should have kept Bisaccia. Not only because he was a better coach, but he would have been a lot cheaper. Right. The Broncos had to get rid of Nathaniel Hackett because Russell Wilson's contract. The Raiders were the opposite. They could cut Derek Carr, but they're too cash poor to fire Josh McDaniels.
Literal poverty.
What's the proper word of saying this? He's not like one of the poorest owners. His net worth's only about like $500 million. I saw a guy who does prediction videos who predicts everyone's record. He had the Chiefs finishing last in the division at 10-7. He had the Raiders and Broncos both going 12-5.
Hey, I'm gonna do the other cups by myself if that's alright.
Alright.
Alright, see ya. This was fun.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on one second.